Well, hello, welcome to my channel once again. I am here today to get something straight. I did a video about a month or two ago about HUD scamming me out of my money. I am here to say I was wrong for accusing HUD. It was not HUD, but it was Celtic Property Management LLC. I don't know where I come up with HUD. Maybe because HUD deals with these type of companies that receive vouchers, and this company does receive vouchers from Section 8. So that's probably why I figured it was a HUD property. And HUD does, so they are affiliated with HUD in some way. But it is the Celtic Property Management LLC that has caused me problems financially at the start of my lease. And at the end of my lease, they still trying to scam me out of my money. So when I went fighting to get my money back, because they increased my rent from my previous video, which I changed the name and removed HUD from it and put Celtic Property Management LLC on it. So if you want to go back and watch that video, you can. And to bring you up to date, and they are scamming me again, saying that I owe. Not saying that I owe, they took. They did not call me back in for an inspection. They did not do a move out inspection with me, and we come to an agreement that this is the damage that I did, and this is what they're going to be taking out of my deposit. We didn't have any of that. But I get a notice, I get something on my phone, a text message saying that my rent has been prorated for this month. I'm like, what are they talking about? I moved out last month. And so they said, if this so and so wasn't you, or you've already taken care of this matter, disregard this message. So I said, I'm going to disregard it anyway, because I don't know what you're talking about. So I go to them to find, I did answer that text. And before I was to go back to them and talk to them about what's going on, the money that I owe, I couldn't find that message to show them. It's gone. It was deleted. I didn't delete it because I looked before I went to bed to make sure it was there. To make sure I didn't do anything. And it was there before I went to bed. I sent it. It showed my message at the top that I sent it. And then when I opened it up, looking for that message in the next morning before I went in to see them, it was gone. It was deleted. So I go in there, this guy is talking to me, and he's saying that I'm responsible for the paint. I have to paint. I have to bring in professional cleaners to clean. But it doesn't say that in my lease. It says that in their policies that we have to bring in a professional to clean the apartment. Blah, blah, blah. But it's under certain circumstances outside of our lease, which our lease says we have to clean, and leave it as we found it. And that's what I did. So, and they have pictures of it, that the apartment was clean, and they trying to show on the wall that there's a spot or something on the wall. To me, it looks like a fading paint or something, or a shadow or something. And they blaming me for it. And that they charged me $200 fee to paint. which I didn't do. So that's normal wear and tear from the paint that they use, and they want to charge me to repaint. They charged me for the cleaning. The lease said clean, and then they saying they had to come in and do a professional cleaning, which it didn't need professional cleaning, and they wasn't there, and I wasn't there for the move out inspection, so they can't base what they did, and I wasn't there, and what they're accusing me of, and I wasn't there to see it, because they didn't do a walkthrough with me. And they saying that the drip pans, that they needed to replace the drip pans on the stove. Well, I marked on the move-in checklist that the stove was in poor condition, and the burners weren't even working and whatnot. And the guy that came in and repaired that, he went to another apartment or somewhere on facilities and brought in parts from that apartment and put it on the stove that I was, where I was at. So he could have brought in damaged drip pans or whatnot, and they charged me for it. I didn't even use the stove. I used my mini. Y'all seen my mini little skillet that I cook in? That's what I used the whole time I was there. Or my slow cooker that I got from my daughter. That's what I used to cook in. So, yeah, that's where I am now. They're trying to scam me out of my money. Everywhere I call, they won't pick up. Everybody's saying or going by their lease, and they don't even understand their own lease, what it's saying. But they're trying to get me to convince me that I don't know what I'm saying, or I don't know what I'm reading. So I'm just trying to clear this up with you all, that don't blame HUD. It's not HUD. It's this company. And if you ever come across this company, Celtic Property Management LLC, don't no, because they're going to scam you out of your money. They're going to tell you that they can increase your rent at any time, and that's not what it says on the lease, but they're going to tell you that. So it's just a lot of problems with renting from that company. It's all to get your money. I can say that because I'm going through it. I'm not saying it just, to be lying on the company. This is what they are sending me through, and they false accuse you of doing things, but what it says in their lease, they don't even do what's in their lease. They say after your 1 year lease is up, you automatically roll into a month-to-month. But no, you don't. They'll up your rent. You have to do a new lease, and they'll up your rent. See, they don't go with their lease. They will say things and they'll write things on their policies and show you that you sign, saying that, okay, I see this. It's not that you agree that you're signing that you were given this, and the charges of this and that, So they don't deal with that company. So I wanted to bring this up to date. This will be part 2 of the first one that I did when they was ripping me off, increasing my rent after I had been there for about 4 months, maybe 5 months.